Welcome to the stronghold.
Okay, continuing episode 2.
It's careful not to say, your god or anything like that, because I overheard them say
Queen.
Queen. So obviously, you don't want to then come in and go, because it doesn't work with the story.
Looking at what's left, it actually might take us a few hours anyway, so...
Yeah. Oh, well, that's all right.
Yeah.
We'll just keep going then. So, is there... Like, we pretty much interrogated the three of them pretty well. There's not much more we can get out of them, is there?
Probably not, no.
No.
Let's just start really abusing them, but...
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. Because I think, if possible, we should always try and capture and give them the same opportunities that other Jafar have had. And then if they decide that they don't want that, then it's up to Stargate Command to just decide what to do with them.
Yep.
Yeah, but for now, we'll chuck him in one of the rooms we've already checked out.
Yeah.
With our solid guard taking care of it.
And just make sure there's no rats in there to...
Eat them alive. Could be bad.
And so can we get a radio signal here? Or not really?
Not on the level you're on, no.
If we take the lift up just to where we came in, can we get a radio signal there?
Yep.
All right. So go up, report in, because I think we reported in before we went down.
Yeah,
Yes.
we reported we found it.
So we'll just tell them, we've captured some Jafar, there's... we believe there's a sarcophagus on the bottom level. It's all flooded.
Tarot test? What's
Tararet.
Tararet?
She seems to be like a mine, not a system lord or anything, just a minor gold. The water level is rising. It's sort of ankle deep on the second level. Is that right?
Yeah.
So can we get a team of engineers here as quickly as possible to repair the pipe where the water's leaking in? And this is the source of the trouble with the river. We're going to try the computer and see what we can to try and shut down the pumps while the engineers are on their way here.
Okay. You hear back, engineering team on their way.
All right.
Let's go hack a computer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Beep bop, beep beep bop.
Chuck doesn't know what he's doing with the computer, does he?
So,
Probably just making random noises.
so is it that blue area in the middle, the computer?
Yes, it is.
And because
Right, consoles are around.
they were all arguing over what to do, weren't they?
Yep.
When we got there. So, well, is there something like before engineering, like, can you use your science to like work out how the computer works?
Yeah.
Would that-
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
plus
absolutely.
five.
It's a good idea.
I'm +2 in science, so
+5.
yeah. But if
But you can help.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Oh, let me help with my -1.
Okay. No, thank you. I'll take Chuck's up. So does that just give me advantage?
Yeah.
Could probably help because it's all in Gaia.
Oh, okay. Well, I can tell you what it says, but I
What does it say?
won't push anything.
What does it say?
Well, roll.
Oh, good. Okay. 23.
23. Excellent.
Thank
You
God for the advantage, or it would have been 1. On that one.
Nice. You have worked out how it works. You do know how to use it all now, but it's not operating correctly.
Okay. Will that give me any advantage if I do a engineering
Absolutely. You
check?
can do an engineering check now with advantage.
Oh shit. 12.
12. Okay. So you do get access to a computer system log. It does actually look a bit corrupted though. Some of it's not readable. But, what you can read, the Goa'uld Queen Tararet came to this planet 2 years ago by a TBlak-e scout ship. Tararet selected this planet because she incorrectly believed that the planet was without a Stargate. Therefore, she reasoned that she could not keep it secret from the rest of the system lords. She could keep it secret.
Yeah.
Tarawet used this facility to experiment on larval goa'uld, hoping to bioengineer the next great evolutionary advance. She used water from the river to fuel her experiments. Yes, the rest is gibberish.
So, yeah. So she's sort of doing what Neff.
There is one thing down the bottom of the gibberish. It looks like a long-range communication distress call was sent off in the last week ago, roughly.
And does it have the contents of what
course.
it was?
No, it does not.
Did we come across any map of the complex? Engineering drawings? Or anything like
Yes. It's just got all the levels, and they're pretty much identical to the main map that you saw. So.
Do you want to
Reveal all
You've
that.
got engineering.
that? No, I've got
Plus zero.
science.
Oh,
I'm 0 on engineering, but
you can still have a roll
I could still have a roll.
because
You
you
might get better than I did.
yeah because you might see
Well,
something.
Shall you do advantage on that? Can I?
Well, no, because you've already done yours.
You've expended your engineering.
Never mind.
Never mind.
I'll have a go. At least I can read it, so I don't think
No.
that's going to do. Well, it's 9 actually.
Long-range communication distress call. Are we saying that that's them contacting Claire?
Yeah, well, one of them
Are we
said that.
expecting gold?
Well, one of them
What
said
the
that they were waiting on supplies to make repairs, and they hadn't come for a while.
So presumably she has an ally of some sort coming,
Yeah.
but possibly in just another scout ship, which would be preferable to a big mothership. But
Yeah.
We can always do with a scout ship of our own.
Oh, like computer.
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Um,
You do believe that you rolled a 12?
Yes.
Yes, it was a 12. You do believe you can stop the leak as well,
Okay.
but
How?
you need engineering checks.
oh, well, might as well. Well, it can't get any worse.
You don't
Or
think
can
it
it?
can. You don't think it can.
So, can
You
I
can
roll?
open the valve even
But
more.
yes, you can close the pipes off, you believe, but you need engineering roll
Cool.
to see if you can do
Can I roll
And-
with advantage again, or
it.
You can, if you want, you can expend that point that you got last game.
Mm.
my
Right.
determination, or
No, you got a.
Moxie?
Eureka point?
Yeah, well, no,
I don't know if I
you
did.
didn't get a euro. Oh, actually, you do get. Did you fail your sign? No, you made
No,
it.
I didn't.
Oh, okay. No,
chance
didn't you
to
get a point? What's this?
Wait, what do I? This one on
If you fail your science, you get a eureka point.
I've forgotten everything.
It's on.
Right. Whenever you fail intelligence against check during a mission, you gain 1 Eureka point.
Well, what was your engineering
It's
check?
your intelligence.
Your engineering was an intelligence check.
Yeah.
So you failed it.
Did I fail it?
I don't know.
No,
Which
got
one's
a
this?
12,
Yeah.
which is
12
why
was
you
a
found
pass,
all
but-
this.
12 is a pass. Okay, so you don't get a
This
eureka
wasn't as
point.
high as it could have been, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's good to remember. Okay, so I can do an engineering check. 12 again.
Well, you close off one of the pipes,
Okay.
but there's still more.
Do we know how many there are?
Oh, two.
Another 2. Okay.
With like where she's doing that, can we see on a map where is it like a valve that's closing in the pipe, or is there a physical? Surely there's a physical thing that we can go and do if she fails, but we'd need to know where those are.
Oh, if it says it on the map.
Like you always see in the episodes, a pipe with a big thing.
Also,
Yeah.
it goes down to, looking at the maps, it goes down to level 3. It's where it's injecting the water in, basically.
Right. So do we think if we can't do it from the computer, we could suit up in our scuba gear and go down.
It doesn't say that on the
Do it.
computer, but
But we know it's on level 3. So
Right.
so we
So,
could.
but
So we'll try
We'll try the
pipes
computer,
from
yeah.
the computer, and there's a backup plan we can.
if I fail them, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll try
I'm sure you
Again.
will.
13.
13's passed. You close another one.
Oh,
Two of them have now closed.
Good. Yeah, look, I'm not sure. I'll start making sure I record my Eureka points from now on.
yeah.
Okay, good.
So roll above 12.
19.
19. You close all three.
God.
Close all three, and you actually notice a water level meter is actually starting to drop.
Oh, nice. Cool. Oh, good.
The
Okay.
town is saved.
Yay.
All right.
Our feet can dry out.
Okay. Well, now should we? Now's the point of the bloody engineering thing.
Well,
To-
we
Well,
Fuck up the
they
wall.
still would need to repair the pipe because if the computer shuts down or something, maybe
It's also helpful to have extra hands, depending on.
yeah. Well, if there's a sarcophagus here,
All right.
so
Should we investigate that?
well, should we go to level 3 and inspect what actually damaged the pipes in the first place?
well, what we could do is as the water level drops, just go to each level till we get down to level 9, and then that way,
Well, but as the
Well,
water level
depending how-
drops, I feel like we
depending how
can move
quick it
faster.
goes.
Is
Is it
it
going
obviously
quick?
noticed fairly quickly?
It's going to take over 24 hours all up to drain properly.
But
Okay.
are we on a time constraint now because
Well,
it's draining?
there could be someone on their way here.
Yeah, so that's the time
So
constraint.
I think
But it wasn't like the 2 days or whatever that we had before. Remember, we had 2 days before it was like fully flooded, but now
Oh,
it's
yes.
stopped.
if we've stopped it. But yeah, it'd be good to get what we can out of here before, in case someone else is coming.
Yeah.
So that we
And-
can.
And the Jaffa did tell us that there was sarcophagus. That word is down on the bottom level.
Exactly.
Yes.
So should we check out the pipe to see what has gone wrong with possibly an experiment that might
Yeah, I
have
reckon as we're
interrupted
going
this?
down.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go all the way to 9 swimming with our
Yeah.
scuba gear.
Yeah.
Well, if these labs are on level 3.
Yeah.
So we're heading to level 3.
So just heading further down and gradually getting lower levels as such, and as the water clears up is the plan.
Mhm.
Okay. So it's not exactly stuff to do on every single level, but the levels you go down to, there's just been destroyed by water. There's nothing particular you can find. As you go down the levels, you do notice that much of the computer equipment and electronics have been destroyed, basically,
By the water or.
by the water,
Okay.
including the long-range communications by the looks.
Okay.
Um,
There was a
however-
communication distress call.
So it went out before it flooded.
Good question. However, most of the structure has been unaffected by the flood, so everything's still intact, like the outer walls and everything. You can conclude that the Phoenix Alliance could adapt this facility to their own needs.
Is there anything we can do to fix the long range communication thing that's been flooded?
Possibly. You need a good engineering team to look at that, I'd say. What's that, Rob? So as you go down the levels, you get all the way to the bottom where the gold queen is, and the queen is dead.
Hmm.
Uh,
In the
the
sarcophagus.
sarcophagus failed as part of the flooding, so it wasn't on, basically.
But it's not, is it like destroyed or waterlogged, or is it just the fact that.
It just didn't have power, basically.
Okay.
Can I
fine.
examine the body and make sure there's a dead snake in there?
Yes, there is a dead snake in
There's
there.
a dead snake.
You're putting your hand in and having a look around. The dead snake is inside the body.
Do we think that if power was restored to the sarcophagus, that would work?
Give us an engineering roll.
Yep. 7.
A 7. You think it's a possibility. You're not 100% on that.
Okay. So the labs What they were on level 3,
Yes.
and we didn't find any computer pads or things like that. You know,
A few, but mostly not working or underpowered.
could we try charging them, plugging them into the
Yep.
USB-C socket?
You'll notice that you'll need to get the water flowing again to get the power back on.
Oh, so it's like a hydroelectric. Could we use the power from our ATVs to, like the battery there, to try and charge one of these hand pads from the?
Yeah, can definitely try that. It'll be another science roll. Or no, engineering. Be engineering, trying to engineer it to work with that. Yeah.
Could be our new engineer.
21.
21. Excellent. You successfully rigged it up so it's got power. Yeah.
And is it charging?
Yes.
Wait, is
What
she
did we
still
read?
in the sarcophagus?
Sorry. She's dead.
Okay.
Found a body. In the stuff.
And she's like fully dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Fully
there's
dead.
no...
Chuck made sure.
Inside the body and check.
Okay.
What were you trying to find out from the pad?
Well, it's from the lab. isn't
Yeah.
it?
So there's a lot of unfinished research on computers on symbiotes that Tara Wet was using to create a better soldier.
So can,
That's what she was trying to do.
Chuck use his medical knowledge to glean?
Decipher some of it.
Mean anything about? Are there any symbiotes actually, in jars or anything like that?
Not that you can see, no.
That's 9.
9. You basically see they were just trying to make a superior soldier. It was stronger, faster, fitter. Your typical Jafar.
When I got a whatever it was that was not good, and you said it's possible that you could do something, was that a fail?
No.
Damn it.
Are there any secret compartments or something in the walls where maybe it slides up and in there is a jar with a
No.
a larval? No.
The pipes that are burst, what can we tell? Like, is it physical damage? Is something exploded on a pipe? Has someone hacked it open? Have they just
No.
burst?
Basically, there was just an issue where the water kept flowing, but it just wouldn't stop. That was the issue.
Okay. So the computer stopped it.
So, yeah, I guess we'll just thoroughly.
Are there any transport rings in here?
Transport rings, no.
It's called the beam me up things.
Beam me up.
So,
Beam me up.
Yeah, ring.
So you would know from SG1s. You can recall episode, season 6, episode 10, The Cure.
Yeah.
And you believe that, because it was only happened recently, you believe that this research and the Goa'uld Queen symbiote can assist research into tretinoin development.
Ah.
So something to keep in mind, because you would know about that because you would have read the report of their mission recently. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think I actually asked that.
yes, you did.
Oh,
But like
well.
it's coming up soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, that's good. Maybe you can put your hand in with that.
Get rid of some snakes. That free the Jaffa.
So while we're waiting for the engineering team to get here to relieve us,
Mhm.
I think we just scour, have one last look on every level that we can for hidden compartments, for anything that of value that hasn't, because now that we've found that we could recharge one of the pads,
Mhm.
looking at what else is still possible that we can retrieve or dry it in
Salvage.
salvage from here.
You do find a few staff weapons and signacatels, but they're all being affected by the water.
Yeah.
Seems
Nothing
like
really
we've done
else.
everything we can in this base.
Okay. So, basically from there, the engineering team arrives, stabilizes everything, gets things operational, but remove the gold queen, of course, from the sarcophagus before they do anything like that. It's everything's stable. They also brought a security personnel team with them. So, you guys are good to head back.
Okay.
They said to report to Haven to report to the residents there first about what's happening with the river. Because things are getting out of hand.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll jump back on our ATVs
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and can we, while we're waiting, while we've done all that, have a rest while we're waiting for the
The
engineers
engineering
to
team
get-
and stuff. Yep.
Yeah,
That
so
sounds
we
good.
can be fully rested when we go.
Sounds good. It was 24 hours, so by the time
Yeah.
they got out there and everything. Yep.
All right, cool. Okay, well, let's head back to Haven.
On the way, can we just randomly stop 2 or 3 times to
Search
search
things?
for search for?
Oh,
some-
it
Yeah.
was
Medical plant?
mapping
Yeah,
and
mapping,
plants
plants. Well, anything that might be of
Oh, mainly plants is what
and
I'm thinking. We've
ruins and cultures.
yeah.
Um,
Or do you want to go back on the
Where-
other side of the river? To what we came on one
Oh.
side and then had to cross. What if we stay on the side that we're on and go back?
Yeah.
And cross somewhere else, so that we're not just going back over the same old ground.
Sure, if the ATVs will do it.
Can we do that?
yep, absolutely. Okay, give us a nature roll. It's searching for plants and things for medicinal
Has
purposes.
anyone got?
Oh, I don't.
I'm a 0 on nature.
I'm -1, but I'll
I'm
give it a
plus
go.
5.
Got some high stats over there. These
Don't
guys
get
are
me
built
to-
for this sort of situation.
No, no.
Don't get me to do acrobatics or athletics. So, oh well, 8.
An 8.
No.
No.
I with that I'm a 1. So
Just chuck
Can I
them
do
out.
a medicine roll? Doesn't help. Or need a nature
No,
roll?
not for what you
Okay,
want.
that's 17.
Okay. You do find some mosquitoes in locating standing water.
Come on!
are there enough to carry our equipment?
The mosquitoes?
Yeah,
No.
just a cloud.
Ew.
But there's something special about these mosquitoes.
Yes. You believe so?
Okay,
It's the first
Sample jars.
wildlife that you're seeing really in the area, so.
cool.
Should we inspect the water that they're?
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
take another water sample.
Water sample. Excellent.
Um,
Okay. You can give us a. Are you going to survey the landscape for
We'll do that as part.
ancient culture while you all look around?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got +3 for culture. What do you got?
Culture.
You got +4.
4.
Oh, well, we'll both have a go. 12.
Oh my god. 5.
Whoa, okay. You do see a few places where mudslides have recently occurred. That's it.
Oh.
Like naturally occurring, or
Yes.
If I
as
got
in like rain causing it, or subsidence of like something beneath.
Possibly. With your roll of 12, yes. I
Okay.
can believe that's a possibility.
is a 5 a fail?
Yes. That wouldn't have detected
What
much.
did I get before?
So that's a wisdom.
Yeah.
So that's
So it's wisdom or intelligence.
yeah.
I might have got one before as well. When we were rolling for. Yeah, I got like a something.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just count.
So you can use that.
I can use it to have advantage on wisdom or intelligence.
Okay. Yeah. Fail to succeed.
Mhm.
So these like that's off in the distance, is it?
Mm.
We can see.
Off a few mountains that you saw. Yeah.
Okay.
Hills.
Well, we'll note it down on our map.
Mm-hmm.
And if we stop one more time, do you reckon? and
Yep.
do it again.
Yep.
And if there's something a bit closer, we might go and have a look.
Yep.
So do you want to do nature again?
Okay.
18.
18.
12.
Do you find some more mosquitoes? Bit larger than the other ones.
Okay, jar them up. More samples.
Water sample as well, did you say?
Water sample as well.
Yeah, water sample.
Do survey the area.
So culture.
Yep. Hopefully you'll get that.
17.
You don't see anything else on the way back.
So we'll map all that as well.
Yep.
Go back
Take photos.
Mm-hmm.
We hit Haven to tell everyone we've saved the day. The
Yeah.
water will be returning to normal.
Stress.
So I guess we'll head straight for the town centre.
Strange. Okay. Yeah.
Probably follow the commotion and loud noises,
Yep.
shouting.
As you get closer, you actually hear cheering and celebrating.
Oh.
So
How did
so
they
this far
know?
down, like we're following the river, so where it was, the
Yep.
level
You
before
notice
it's-
it's actually a fair bit higher.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Was it?
Mm-hmm. It's actually starting to flow correctly again.
Good.
As you get back, they rush to meet you. They're shaking your hand and hugging you and things. See Major Bell come towards you, and he's like, "This is good and all, but quickly to the jeep. We must debrief you. Commanding Officer Abraham Ross wants to see you immediately."
Abraham Ross.
Yeah, do we know him?
Major Abraham Ross. I think you met him. Yeah, he was present at the initial speech. I don't think you
Oh,
talked to him
yeah,
afterwards.
that was the assistant.
Yeah.
So it looks like everything's all right at the village.
Yes, everyone's happy.
So like Latota and Hanare and Palila, are they? Do we get to see them before we're told?
They're
we're
loaded
gonna-
on the jeep. They're ready to go back with you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
because they're the...
He's like, the Phoenix Alliance is coming back to support our decisions on some of the debrief points.
Who's saying that?
Major
Oh, okay.
Abraham Ross that you're talking to? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Major Bell, sorry. Going back to see Abraham Ross.
Well, on the way back on the jeep ride, we should just fill in the council on what we did,
Mm-hmm.
but won't
Well,
not tell them everything. Just tell them we fixed the we found the issue.
We found the issue and we fixed
And
the
it.
water.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be a problem again.
Yeah.
But not tell them.
Yeah, no, not tell them.
It's a good
No.
secret real base and a potential war ghouls heading to the area. That might freak everyone out.
Yeah, because that'll set that dude off.
Yeah, Latota, he was convinced that they were in the sky anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, but just
Oh, yeah, I forgot about our stargazing
yeah.
adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, for your bag.
On my back.
Okay, as you arrive back, it's like, we are expected immediately in briefing room number 2. So you can sit on one side of the table opposite the officials, please.
So 2, that's not the one where the Stargate is.
Oh, it's on the opposite side of the Stargate.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I really feel like we're on now.
Well,
Okay, I'm going to start undoing my belt, getting ready for the debrief.
yeah, well, considering we haven't had a formal debrief before this meeting, something must be urgent.
That didn't work.
Well, potentially the whole base is now a problem. What we found, but yeah.
Maybe they've picked up something on the long-range scanners.
Yeah.
Get ready, sir.
So the Phoenix Alliance have already gone inside and taken their seats, and General PK Lawyer is present with Ross.
Is that cake?
There is no cake.
Oh, okay, it's a serious meeting.
You guys are expected to sit across the other side of the room.
Yep.
Mm.
Where are you guys sitting?
Across
On the
the
other
other side of the room.
I'm straight in the middle.
Middle?
Oh, like
I'll-
really? Like,
Yeah, I'll sit on the general side.
This side?
Yeah.
Or could you stand?
and I'll sit next to
Jordan.
Chuck.
Jack Jordan's over there. Okay, so you can
Jordan's
see
just like, yeah, I'm here, I guess.
see on the other side the 4 officials, the Jafar and Aturan, Tokra, and a human diplomat. Which you haven't met these guys yet, have you?
Um.
No.
That-
Ambassador.
So they're not from the base.
Yes, they are. These are
They are.
ambassadors. So, owing to the important nature of your mission, General Lawyer asked the members of the Phoenix Alliance to join you for your briefing. I'd like to introduce you to Rian of the Free Jafar. The name tags there, they are. You can barely read them. Which one's Rian? Rian is here. Of the Free Jafar, Tola, and her host Sulu of the Tokra. There. Hatana of the Aturan. Hatana. And Ambassador Ashley Kelly of Earth. They are very interested in learning more about what you discovered. He's just looking at you expectantly.
So we okay.
What are you divulging?
What can we get a bit of a read on the room?
Very stern. Serious.
And the general, what like is he sort of looking at us as if
Give us an inside roll.
We need our diplomat.
oh, it's 20. That's not natural 20. That's
He's very stern and serious, but he expects... What do you expect? He's just waiting for you to fill him in, basically.
okay.
So,
Looks serious,
Should
but
I-
he doesn't look pissed off or anything like that, if that's what you're curious.
Well, it was more like, is he looking at us as if only tell this much?
No.
I think we tell the
Honesty is
whole
the
truth
best
and nothing
policy.
but the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stand up and start to give a full story of what we found. I'll leave out the mosquitoes, but everything
Everything else?
everything about the base, what we found, the communication, the
Sticking your hand in the queen?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm curious.
I will fully say. I
You
fully
examined the
expect-
body.
I examined the body and determined that both the host and Snake were dead.
Mm-hmm.
That we feel that the science involved with the experiments that they were doing there would be very useful for the Research.
Serotonin, yeah.
Yeah, Tritonian.
plutonium research.
Mm.
And the fact that this had been set up by this Gould as a secret base that no one knows about for this research.
Just a real tell-all.
And also the fact that we found in the computer logs that were corrupted, so we don't know whether it's 100% or not, that a emergency communication was sent over a week ago, like a
A
for
long-range
Yeah.
communication
calling for
distress call.
assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And that the Jafar said they were expecting supplies soon.
Well, this is very interesting, Major Ross says. He pauses to think for a few seconds. It's like the engineering team have radioed back in with a bit more information on this. Let me find that information. Back up here. How far back up? Okay, so
Hopefully we didn't break anything.
I did.
You'd break everything.
They were able to.
They did remove the corruption. The Jafar came to this planet with a mighty queen with a mission from their god. No go-oiled ships have resupplied the base in months. The facility has begun to degrade. Last week, the facility began taking on water. The lowest levels of the facility flooded first, trapping their queen. One floor of the facility has flooded each day. 3 days ago, the Jafar's food stores flooded. One Jafar wishes to abandon the facility before they drown. The second refuses to abandon his post. Faithful they are, can save Tarawet. The third believes he can repair the facility. The other Jafar do not believe so. It's all in their logs. Something else as well. Nothing else you haven't reported was put through. They do believe the long-range communication was did make it out, unfortunately.
Is there any evidence of what happened to the scout ship that she arrived in?
Has not been located as of yet. If it is still in the vicinity.
Maybe it's hidden somewhere.
No, it's only you guys that have got the stealth stuff, isn't it? Oh no, all ghouls have got stealth, don't they?
They do now.
Yes, the recent events uncovered by Team SG1 really elevate the importance of your discovery. Just recently visited the planet Pangar, whose inhabitants developed a miracle drug called tritonin that cures all known ailments. Unfortunately, its users become dependent upon the drug to fight off any illness. They do need to find a substitute as soon as possible. The discovery of this facility could go a long way in terms of providing an alternate supply of this tritonin for the Pangarans. The unfinished research of the Goa'uld Queen we've just discovered could lead to a synthetic tritonin. What they have sent through the engineer team.
Can we ask what is happening with the 3 Jafar that we captured?
They are being brought back as we speak. They will be put into a holding facility temporarily. They'll be given few options. But we cannot release them, obviously.
Do we have any means to defend this planet from whoever might be coming from this emergency call?
Other than what you see here, no.
Is there any way we can scan for a ship that might be hidden on the planet? Like because I'm thinking she wouldn't keep her ship in orbit in case a passing Tok'ra ship or whatever found it. So and if it's only a Teltac, it's small enough to hide in a cave or cover
a mudslide.
Yeah, exactly.
Solo starts to speak. The Tok'ra will try and find this ship. If it is there, we will try. But we do not have that sort of ability with us to find cloaked vessels.
Well, we'll also tell them of we did some surveys and things like that, and there appears to be some activity, whether it's natural or not, causing landslides and things like that. That may bear some investigation, whether it's related or not. Was it in Haven that they told us that there was some civilization long ago, some ruins or something?
Yeah, so the Jafar were building their their homes
from that.
from some relics that they found.
So it makes sense that there might be somewhere that else.
Rian starts to speak. Which one's Rian?
Wasn't she the one on the end
Yeah,
where the
yes.
general was?
Who's she representing? Where was that? The Jafar.
Yeah.
Rian speaks and look, I must consult with the residents of Haven before making any decisions in regards to this. Atana speaks. I propose a vote on the team's proposal in 1 week's time. Tulo and Sulo nod in agreement. Major Ross looks at them and is like, I sternly object. The Air Force wishes to use the facility for humanitarian purposes in addition to developing and other technology that could combat the Goa'uld system lords. Hatana speaks up again. I must remind you that that's not how the Phoenix Alliance works. A majority of the councillors is needed to proceed with any decisions like this. And there's a few stern faces and then don't seem too happy about it. But, they start to stand up. It's like Ambassador Kelly comes over to approach to you. Kelly's the Earth one.
Howdy, man.
It's like Rian stands up and she's like, we will take our leave and yes, we'll vote on this in 1 week, General Lawyer. And they all start to fall out of the room. But which one was it?
Yeah.
Which one comes over to you? Ambassador Kelly. I'm getting confused the amount of people I'm speaking for you.
The one that's
Ambassador Kelly approaches you. The councillors have grown closer to the home settlers in this team in your short absence as they more fully understand the settlers' needs and concerns. They are reluctant to act without their input. It's best if we talk to them all first.
So are they saying that they may want to possibly use the facility for a different purpose?
The facility that we discovered.
Yeah.
Yes. What the other councillors have all left at this stage and ambassadors. She's like, Ambassador Kelly. She says, I do tend to vote for what General Lawyer put forward in using this facility for the greater good, but I must ask of you to go talk to the other home settlers, Otoda, Henry, Halila, and the ambassadors. Try to sway their opinion and sway their vote, even. Can you do that for us? Of course, I cannot do that in my position.
No, that's understandable.
So we're trying to
I do believe
persuade
your
them
opinions will go
that
along
it
with
should
it.
be reused for good.
Well, that it should be reused for what has been proposed, like as research and humanitarian.
As opposed to, sorry, what were they?
Well, they haven't really been clear as to what they want to use it for.
Okay.
Haven't really stated it.
And I can imagine they'd all have a different idea.
Yes. Great. This again.
Yes. Keep the Earthlings away from the technology.
Yeah, well, I won't argue with you there. All right, so I guess we get changed again.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And take all of our gear back to the armory.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my bottle of booze for the trip back to Haven.
Okay.
Do you want to, before we go, do anything with those mosquitoes?
Let them loose.
In General Lawyer's personal quarters.
mightn't appreciate that. No, yeah, you're right. I will stop by the labs and find a likely victim to research the mosquitoes that we found
Yes, outsource.
and the water samples as well.
Okay.
But yeah, so we head to Haven and
Mm-hmm.
see who we can talk to.
Head back to Haven.
Can we ask if there's any more supplies that we can take them? Food and stuff?
You're asking General Pico Lawyer, is there anyone left in the room, basically?
Yeah.
He's like,
They when we were there the other couple of days ago, expressed some concerns that they
turn that down.
It's like 3.
there was a few things that they had asked for that hadn't come through yet. Can't remember what it was. It wasn't food. It was it tools for building
Or was it just like general
or
being listened to and respect?
yeah, it might have been. When we were talking to who was it?
They want transparency.
No, before we found out about the black market.
We really found out about the black market.
There was something that they needed that they weren't getting, so that's why they were doing it through the black market.
Oh,
Can you remember what it was?
I mean, wasn't the alcohol through the, or was that just trading?
Well,
Yeah.
the alcohol was because like they're not supposed to have it,
Yeah, so maybe that's.
but there was other stuff. Because remember, what we brought them food and things like that, and they were very grateful. But they were aware there's some other stuff that and I can't remember.
I have
what it
no
was.
idea. I don't remember. I think that you might be right, but I don't remember what.
Well, we'll just allude to
Whatever it was.
something that they've asked, a few things that they've asked for.
The scheduled arrival from Homeworld, who is coming tomorrow.
Okay.
So I do believe their care packages are in that.
So what time of day is it now? Would it be evening?
Yeah, evening. After the 24 hours, yeah, you had your nap.
So
Lunchtime, evening, early evening.
should we stay here tonight, do some of that research with the mosquitoes, whatnot, get their care packages in the morning and take them. So we're arriving with gifts.
Sounds good if the timing works well.
Can we do that?
You're asking General Pico. So,
Well, he doesn't want us to go there right now, does he? He wants us to go tomorrow?
not at all. You've got the week to convince them. They're probably talking to their people right now, so maybe not a best thing to go straight away.
All right. Well, we'll go with their next resupply.
Yeah, let's not be like annoying.
Yeah. Well, can we do some research on the mosquitoes ourselves before bed?
We've got to give them. We've got to give them.
If this is
Time
not a
to
good
relax.
idea, you can say that.
We've got to give them time to build like a pavilion and a float for us to go down mainstream on. And,
Well, practice the dance routine.
No.
No.
There's
Cool.
nothing about the mosquitoes as of yet.
Really cared about.
It's like our scientists will take care of that for you.
Cool.
all right. So we'll hand in all the photos and video footage and maps,
And
crudely drawn maps and
Yep.
all that stuff.
enjoy a good meal in the mess.
Yeah. Mess.
Sounds good.
Retire for the evening.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ready for the next day.
We got the next morning. You know the package is due in at 0900.
So
eats Benny from the mess for breakfast.
Mhm.
And we'll be in the gate room to greet the care packets.
Was it indicated whether or not we were just to, when we're ready, just to go? There wasn't going to be an escort or anything like that?
Wow, you think you're all
No, because I'm thinking
stuff now.
might be a good idea just to go by the armory and not check out a full complement of weapons, but have something in case it all turns pear-shaped.
Yeah, we don't really know what's.
Sure. We are
Couple
on
of
a,
zaps.
we are on a
At least.
diplomatic mission mainly to speak to people, but
Well, we
I'm
can
always happy to carry. Can,
Well, if
how can I hide a trank gun?
because I'm just thinking, if
we are coming in peace.
we are.
It's just for their protection.
Well, I'm not even thinking. It's like just not even like it can. We can just leave it in our kit, like in our bags, just in case something happens.
Yeah.
Because the other thing I'm thinking is we don't know these ambassadors from. We've never met them really, other than now.
Yeah.
We don't know what their other agendas are, and it's a bit frightening going into somewhere that is clearly against our views or our commander's views. Things could get ugly.
Yeah. As long as I think as long as we keep them sort of concealed from the outside. So nobody gets.
Just to
Who knows what
Yeah.
happens with Jafars? Okay, so
So
we've
that-
got
okay.
some. We've got.
So
some
can we do
weapons
that? Can we
hide
check
in our
out-
bags.
3 Zats.
Yep.
Either.
Point and shoot.
And then, so are we waiting for the care package? Sorry.
Yeah.
And
So
that
that's
one's
arriving at
coming
9. At 9.
It was 1900.
Should we take our ATVs again, rather than a single vehicle?
No, we jump in a jeep. That's
Jump
the
in a
way-
jeep?
That's the way between the bases.
Yeah, because if we need anything like that, we come back.
We're going to walk around the village.
Yeah.
We'll play some more of the kick basketball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do we have to do that again?
All right.
Regain
So
their
yeah.
trust?
So we'll load up the care packages and that.
Yep.
And
Go.
head to Haven.
Mm-hmm. Where are we heading first?
So I guess we arrive at the center of town again.
Just sort of
Is
check
there
out.
is there anyone around there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong map.
Yeah, that's the
Center of town.
the gate from the first mission.
Oh yeah. Wonderful.
Haven. Alright, you're over at the centre of town. There's a few locals milling about. No ambassadors, no home initiative people.
Okay. So,
Anyone have a preference on which group you want to start with?
well, I reckon we go see Latoda first.
He's the intense one, right?
Yeah, he's the one
Well,
who
The
was,
Jafar.
yeah, the Jafar who was like,
Yeah.
oh, you know,
Yeah.
And yes, your friendship points from previous will
Okay.
affect.
Because well, because that worked well with going to see him first, because then we sort of had the most extremist view
yeah,
first, so that when we spoke to the other people, they're like, "Oh, okay, you've spoken to Latoda."
Yeah.
Latoda.
yeah, Latoda. But we can also just make sure that we've allayed any of his fears, because remember, even after we left, he was still
Hmm.
concerned about the river and things were being hidden from him, and And now, I guess this confirms a little bit of his suspicions because now there's an underground base that the military are trying to take. So, I told you.
Give us a culture roll.
Cultural.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I have advantage because I've got advantage with Latota?
No, that's got to do with him, but not your friend.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. So cultural. So +3. I should have kept what I had. 12.
12. Okay, so the Jafar councillor Rian has found common ground with Latoda. Both of their peoples have suffered injustices at the hand of the Goa'uld, and both have little reason to trust anything that can come from the Goa'uld. The team confined Latoda at the court, obviously, because that's where he hangs out and plays all his games.
Yep.
He's currently coaching a group of teenagers.
Okay. Well, mill around near the edge, try and catch his eye.
Okay. Jafar district. So Toda and Rian. New people.
But she's there as well.
Yeah.
Is she just watching or is she partaking?
Partaking.
Yeah. Let's.
Is it just
Can we join in?
drilling sort of things?
Can we join in?
Maybe.
Oh well, sort of.
Yeah,
Take
let's try and
the
drill.
jackets off and the shirts. Get down to the t-shirt and the pants and sort of nod to Latota if we can get his.
Toda's voice. It was an old man. Yeah. We have challenges by the looks. Let's see if they do any better this time.
Count on it.
So 3 of you go on to the court.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might as well.
It's a group athletics roll.
Oh,
Okay. Athletics.
Let's see if these. Who are they training in? What do I say?
Well, some teenagers.
Yeah, let's see if you can beat the teenagers at least.
4.
13.
I'm in that one for.
Well, that was utterly appalling, but it does look like I've trained these boys really well.
Well, we didn't want to go hard on you
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time,
I see. Yes.
Especially
against teenagers.
exactly where
So-
we are kind.
Just warming up.
Yeah.
So, what brings you here?
Latota, are you happy?
Yeah.
Happy that the water's been returned?
Of course. You find it strange as soon as I mention this underground base, it appears, and now the water's back. So, interesting indeed. If it is Goa'uld, it needs to be destroyed.
Do you know what benefit the research could have for?
Not for us. It's best. We need to protect our home. That comes first.
Specifically for
This could free you from the dominion of the Goa'uld.
Good.
Yes. Isn't this a great thing?
No. Especially if they're coming back. We don't want that base here. We don't want it anywhere near us.
Whether it's here or not is not going to affect whether the girl come or not. They're likely on their way.
Okay, give us a
That's very
advantage roll. Not advantage. Persuasion.
Persuasion. 8.
Okay, that didn't go well.
Someone else needs to do the talking.
Well, I've got advantage.
You could also convince with an engineering way why you would use it.
We could do that, or did you want to talk to him, Dad, if you've got advantage with him? Or I could use I could try an engineering reason with him.
Yeah,
But
what
what's
would you
the-
It
say?
might be better to engineer reason with the diplomat.
Yeah.
Him,
Yeah.
I think an emotional +1 with advantage persuasion roll.
I mean, what's our argument?
Well, with Latoda, I think we need to convince him that the threat of the gold is ever present, and like you're saying, regardless of what we do with the facility, it's the whole reason Haven was established, why we came to this planet and things like that, is its remoteness and defensibility and things like that. We're trying to build a new haven for the Jafar, for the Tok'ra, etc. And to do that, to be truly free of the gold would require the research that's been able to be done at this lab to be continued, so that his people can eventually be totally free of the gold and the larval gold that they carry. It's believed by our scientists that some of the equipment at this facility is vital to this research, and without it, it may take longer.
So it's like thinking of the future.
Yeah, thinking of the future for him and for his people, and
We need to take advantage of this
We need-
boon.
yeah, and also it's something that we didn't have before, we didn't know about. It's there now. It doesn't change whatever else the
We
situation
may as well
is.
use it, yeah.
We might as well take full advantage of it and share all of the benefits with the Jafar, with the Tok'ra, with the
With the whole alliance.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Give us a roll.
So can I use my advantage?
Yeah, you can.
And what would you be rolling? Wait.
Persuasion?
+1.
20 on the dice.
Seems you have some very valid points there. Yes, yes. With that, he picks up the ball and chucks it at you. 1-on-1. You and me now.
Okay, let's do it.
God will determine it.
Can I use acrobatics instead of athletics?
You can attempt that. How are you going to use that to your advantage? Acrobatic
Ball and do
in
a
this game.
backflip.
To do some like
Do a bicycle kick over your head.
quick, like somersault sort of move and get it in.
Okay. Yeah.
Like try and really impress him. 16.
Okay. So, I had never seen anyone play like that before, but you won, and yes, I believe you have swayed me to your side.
Very good.
I'll have a
Best
chat
mate.
with Rian over there about this, I believe.
I think it was more the somersaulting than the...
That's what impressed him.
Okay.
So are we all talking to Rihanna? Rihanna?
No, I reckon let him do it.
Do it.
Because
He
remember,
calls Rian over and they start to head inside and talking.
they come back to the village to talk to the home people.
Yeah.
So if he can convince her, because he's like she's the ambassador, but he's like almost like the chief of the Jafar.
Yeah, basically.
Sort of thing.
Mhm.
So he can't So I think it's best if we can convince the people that
The
we
home
know-
people.
the home people, then we don't have to deal with the diplomats.
Yep. So, shall we go to Nature Child? What was her name?
Palila.
Leela, yeah.
Paula. I have advantage with
Okay.
Take it.
Go find Palila. Give us a culture roll.
Culture 12. Oh no, 14.
14. Yeah, the Tok'ra Council, Tolies Solo, has found common ground with Palila out of sheer pragmatism. Both the Tolan Remnant and the Tok'ra are willing to look for ways to fight the Goa'uld system lords, and most Tok'ra find no small irony in using their own technology against the Goa'uld.
So is she already good?
Maybe.
Yeah. She's more. Oh, let's let the Tok'ra use that facility, and we'll share what we know with the Tauri.
Yeah, because the Tok'ra are all about sharing.
So
That's her position.
okay, so we do still need to
Yeah.
convince her. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to convince her why it's better for the Tauri to use it than the
Well,
Tok'ra.
Same. I reckon
we
it's the same argument. We want to share.
Like we'll work with the Tok'ra. We just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We have some good scientific minds as well. We've already got this other research that we want to work on, that this information
I'll
might be
flex
involved.
my
But we should start doing this as quickly as possible.
like, have you heard of Yale? I forgot where I was going to uni.
because the thing is, like, I think if we carry through that idea of, well, Haven was established with all of these races of people, and all of those races are going to benefit from this knowledge. It can't just be held by the Tok'ra. It can't just be held by the Tauri.
Yep.
You know.
She
So
listening?
No, are you guys walking up to her? She's around the
Yeah.
fireplace.
Because I reckon
Yeah.
Palila would be happy with that.
I wish there was a role that was like reason.
Well, no.
Well, Persuasion.
Persuasion,
is a
yeah.
type of things, yeah.
Palila's like, welcome. Here for a bit of food. The Unas have just finished cooking. Always interesting.
Yeah, didn't we eat from them last time?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yes.
So if we go care
Weird
package,
things.
so give Latoda his care
Yep.
package. Because I forgot about it. Give Palila her care
Run back and give
package.
it to him.
Thank you.
Because that might help.
And I'd love to sit down and eat with her and have a conversation.
Yes, definitely agree to eating their food.
Okay.
Is it more weird fish things?
Yes. That's what they catch. Just more fish.
The head's kind of crunchy.
I
So,
don't think you're meant to eat the head, Chuck.
so I
Like a
do
prawn.
believe I know why you're here, but I am very reluctant to support this course of action. I've seen what these facilities can do and cause planet-wide havoc. These Goa'uld can cause a lot of mayhem.
There's the gold is gone. Is gone there now. There is information aplenty that we can all use to benefit all the members of this alliance. The research could lead to something that can help the Jafar, that can cure disease. There's a whole planet in need of this help. We should share this information and we should
Work on it together.
work on it together.
Okay. That sounds like a logic intelligence roll with advantage.
Logic intelligence.
I don't think Chuck's too high in that department.
I'm a +0, but I have +1 and no, it's only advantage on charisma. With her. Okay,
You still got advantage.
still got advantage.
Because you're taking the logic path with her, which gets advantage.
Okay, 14.
Okay, she's like, yes, the Goa'uld technology is comparative in technology levels with the Tolans. Developing the facility should be our advantage. I do believe I will consider this, and I'll be talking to the council.
That's great. Would you like some of my booze?
That is actually your food.
Makes the fish taste better.
Did you make
it
this
is.
yourself?
It's the one that you got from her.
No, it was the
Wasn't
You made it with a tokra.
was the human
Class.
Yeah.
guy that helped
Yeah.
the Togra.
Yeah. What was it
yeah,
we got
but
from
it,
her? I thought there's something
The
from her.
fish.
The first time, yeah. No,
No.
it doesn't matter.
no, you made
She
it.
might have
I
served
brewed,
it
I
to
brewed
us.
some horrible stuff and then asked for a good bottle.
Oh, that's right.
of stuff from the black market.
We don't know.
Oh yeah, black market.
I'm sure the Unis will enjoy this. It's not my typical drink. But thank you.
I know, drunkenness.
That'd be interesting.
Cooking on an open flame.
Alright.
Cool.
Hanare?
Anara, yeah.
No.
What's his deal?
Well, he's the human that is working with the, like, he's like the
Tokra.
spokesperson for the Tokra. I've got advantage with him.
Me too. So, do we know what his reservations are, or should we
Well,
be overhearing stuff?
Go deliver his care package and find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was, like, he's a bit unique because he's human
hmm
working with the Tokra.
Yeah.
Well,
anything you can just be like, well, I know better than you because I'm actually a toaster.
yeah. Well, so
We'll-
can
we'll
we have
deliver
a
his
bit of
care
a, can we have a, yeah, give him his care package.
Give us a cultural.
Cultural.
Some background info.
10. Oh, 11.
Okay, so the Aturan councillor Hatana has found common ground with Hanare, albeit for different reasons. While the Aturan work to thrive in their environment without exploiting the gifts of their homeworld, Hanare doesn't support an action unless he can benefit from it. Thus, both Hanare and the Aturan are reluctant to develop the facility at this time.
Okay, how can he benefit from it? Specifically him.
They're currently playing darts with a couple of
Oh,
women.
yeah, no.
Not you.
I hit the child out in the street.
I'm sure a small part of this facility can be changed over to a brewery.
Or there'll be a dance board. We can put a dance board in the facility.
This facility could result in a lot more traffic through the wormhole and more opportunities for sales and things like that as the community grows.
Mm.
What else?
So have you entered the building?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. We'll go in, give him his care package.
Ah, welcome, welcome. Here to play some darts with us.
Yeah.
Very well, who's going first?
Only if I can incorporate acrobatics into the somersault.
Is that athletics?
Oh, yeah, it's a sport, so athletics, yeah.
7.
Well,
More accuracy, it's
yeah, so wouldn't it be
dexterity?
dex?
Dex.
So it'd be
be a
acrobatics.
dex roll. You,
Dex roll?
I
you're going to do a
have
somersault
nothing.
before you throw it.
Yeah.
I think I rolled better last time.
Yeah,
9.
6. It's not going well.
So,
All right, I'll
Yeah.
have a throw. If it's dex, 20.
20. Oh, we have a new winner.
18 on the dice, but +2 from my dad.
It's interesting indeed. Well, you'll have to come again and play us, but who's buying us a drink?
Yeah.
Chuck will buy you a drink.
Okay. You go to the bar?
Go to the bar.
Have you got cash?
I'm just going to ask for some glasses and use my own bottle.
Works. They
Yeah.
give you some glasses, yeah.
Because it was a pretty good brew, that one that you got.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah, I asked for a good bottle.
yeah.
Mm.
Because it wasn't one that we made.
It might be better than what's being served
In their
anyway.
house.
Than their house. Well,
Mm.
yeah.
So, this facility, how is it going to assist us? I don't believe it will at this stage.
This facility could be crucial for our alliance.
Is that drink for me?
Yes,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
and one for the ambassador.
I'm sure she will oblige.
Should we just like just give him a few drinks and then be like, "You agree with us, right?"
I think
Pull out the trunk, shooting one.
you pour a bit of the trunk stuff in. Because he's representing the Tok'ra pretty much. So I'll appeal to that side of him. If you want to appeal to his mercantile angle, I'll appeal to his Tok'ra angle, who he's representing in the sense of the Goa'uld technology that's in the facility. It's vital that we study it, we use it. We already know that some of the experiments that were being conducted there will be beneficial to not just the Jafar, but to the Tok'ra as well. If nothing else, just learning more about what was being researched there from a Tok'ra perspective will better enable them to fight back against the Goa'uld, because this is another weapon of war that was being researched there, and all that knowledge is important to be shared with everyone, because we're all in the same boat, we're all fighting the Goa'uld, and we're all in need of the medical advances that can be researched here.
This doesn't sound like it's helping me though.
But more.
Not you personally,
No.
but
But I
as
think he wants
as
something to
Chuck
help him
will,
personally.
but
Yeah.
but that will help the standing of the Tok'ra.
Which will help with financial gain.
And as Chuck
with
was
more,
saying,
with more research, there'll be more traffic through the Stargate. There might even be the opportunity for industry to produce some of these things that we might find from this research.
So you're saying more trade,
More trade.
more money.
More
money.
black market.
More,
Which
more
we know
people
so much
coming
about.
through.
You can give us
more
that advantage with science.
Science, cool.
and who knows what
Advantage, I roll 2 7s. 9.
What
Yeah, I don't see how it's going to do that.
can I pipe up for
Yeah.
that? Will I have advantage or no?
We continue on the discussion, or what are you saying to him?
Just to be like, oh, Chuck's just a bit
Where's this
drunk. I'll just basically say what he just said, but clearer.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Will I have advantage?
Yep.
18.
18. It's like, yeah, okay. So new trade, you say? Yes. As long as I get my hands on this new technology and can trade it, I think we can be swayed.
As long as everyone gets to share it, it'll be.
Oh, of course. That's what this community is all about. Yes, of course.
Yeah, are we making
Ooh.
possibilities?
I'll have a chat with the councillor, I believe. Gotta just rolls her eyes.
you should have said something about, the water filtration system that's in there would be ideal to use in your still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it, like you said, big brewery.
The technology of the hydroelectric power system, could that also be fed to the village?
Maybe. Who are you asking?
We'll just say that.
Well, no, how far away is it?
Oh,
It's a day.
25 kilometers.
Oh, so it's not that far, really.
Not that far.
So, yeah, we should also mention to them that there's a possibility that the facility can provide power to the village. Like tell them all that because that's a major win for them. Because I imagine, well, they're just running off generators and stuff, and
Relatively. Windmills and things like that. Yeah.
So
Gentrification of it.
reliable, clean energy. Kalila would be happy with the clean energy. So we'll incorporate that into each of our arguments. Not that we need to, I guess, but just add that as a sugar on top.
Anyone else you can talk to?
No, I believe that's everyone.
Alright,
Head back and wait for the vote.
back
Well,
to the town centre, or?
They were going to vote in a week, weren't they? So are we required back at base? Maybe we can hang around in Haven for a bit, spend a bit of time in each camp, schmooze and
help them out with things.
help them out and just basically ingratiate ourselves, and also if the opportunity
They're still
comes
building
up,
the playground.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
we'll go there.
You go and
You
help them.
can somersault a
Yeah,
wood planking.
because I just think if we're around that way, it's not like we've just come and said this and disappeared.
If they have questions,
Smart.
they can come to us.
Yeah, and we can also sort of keep an eye on things as well, see who's talking to who, and try and judge the mood and
Okay.
jump in if we need to. Is that who we need to?
My results back for my assessment.
Which one was that?
So the unit plan.
Yeah,
So we submitted the second part yesterday, and he got it today.
yeah,
and
you
he
haven't
said-
gotten the first part back yet.
No, this is the first part. Is what I'm saying. We got
Oh,
the first
okay.
part. As in, so we were meant to have it before we submitted the second part, but he gave it back to us today. Said, "Hey everyone, grades on your UBD have been released. I would encourage you to read the feedback on your assignments. Apologies for slightly missing before your last assignment was due. I had a couple of family issues to sort out." But it's like he's had weeks to do it.
Yeah. So what did you get?
73. Not great, because, like, based on the amount of effort and hours we put in.
So this was a group effort where one of the people didn't do anything.
Well, he
Which
didn't do
always
it.
happens with group
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't do his bit until the day before.
But that was after you had to submit a discussion thing, wasn't
No, it was, we were meant to have like a draft for a, like, in class, and he didn't have anything, but whatever, that was his fault. It meant that he didn't get any feedback on his bit, so. But, we got, like, I did the rubric for it, because it was like a unit plan for, and I did the rubric, and then he was like, "Oh, your rubric is, like, basic." I'm like, "Okay, but you teach us how to make a rubric. You just said make a rubric. So if you don't teach us how to do something, how are we meant to do it well?"
But 73, that's still.
Oh yeah, it and judging by the fact that it
Well,
was
you're on the right
15% as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was so much work for 15% of our final grade. But I definitely have made the same mistakes in my unit plan because I didn't get the feedback before.
Yeah, well, so this is where I said to you, you might have to appeal.
Yeah,
And so-
I have grounds to.
Yeah, you got grounds to appeal now. If the,
Right.
Okay. So you help out around Haven. You basically had a week's leave just to facilitate things along the correct way. So
Can we get a feel for the black market while we're there?
Yeah,
How's
can we
how's it
actually
work?
learn about it?
What's the trading currency?
Good question.
Well, we probably would be able to observe because we're there, the comings and goings, and work out.
Yep.
If we didn't know before, we'd see that there'd be something going.
I don't know the ins and outs, but let's just say you understand how the black market works.
Okay.
What's being created,
Are
what's happening.
mosquitoes worth anything?
I don't think mosquitoes are being created at all.
A new market.
Okay, so you all enter the ops room again. All the ambassadors are waiting there. It's like, as the vote is held, you see a General PK lawyer give you a wink from across the room. He is clearly proud of you.
Yeah, at least it's not stern anymore. I didn't like it when he did that.
Maybe the cake is on its way.
That's it. So it's a success. You were able to sway the opinion of the home settlers and leaders. The Phoenix Council votes to approve a plan to develop the research facility and continue the Queen Tararet's symbiote research. Yay.
Yay!
There is no cake.
Oh,
And that is
we got to
the...
get the Unas here, and they can make some
Fish
the
cake.
fish cake. That is the end of the episode. So,
Yay.
1 MP is earned for successfully completing the episode. That's everyone.
Yeah.
1 MP is earned for discovering the Gold Queen. 1 MP is earned for successfully convincing the Phoenix Alliance to develop the Gold facility for synthetic Tritonian production. So 3 MP all round.
So we have 6 total.
And 5 is level 1.
Yeah, you can level up.
Oh god, that means work.
So living series, you also unlocked the scuba gear. You can use that any time now. And you've unlocked the research facility. So you can also use that facility in your downtime to be a +1 research facility. This facility is dedicated to the research of synthetic Tritonian benefit. A team member who spends their downtime helping perform a seasoned R&D project to develop the synthetic Tritonian gains its bonus to their science skill checks. At the start of each future episode, roll a science skill check with a bonus in front of the GM. The GM records the check and report it in the after-action report. Favors. If the PCs are able to sway the vote to develop the facility, they have gained the respect of Ambassador Ashley Kelly. This is powerful contact that could come in handy in the future. Keep that in mind. After action report. So GM points, definitely spend them to level up.
What was the ambassador's name, Frank?
Ashley Kelly.
And what do we get for her?
Respect.
Yeah, so like a favour in the future, possibly.
But no technical things. Cool.
Okay.
So I get triage and unnoticed filth.
So if we're leveling up, would we make new print that
Yeah.
stuff and print new ones?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on a simpler because this one is just all over the shop.
Yeah.
The simpler is the one I use for Rowena, I think.
Yeah.
It's not straightforward.
Does it have all of the information that you need though?
No, but I can put that on another page,
Yeah.
just like on a single
Well, maybe
page.
we'll have some time to work on it because
Yeah.
I'll be on holiday.
Yeah.
So, well done.
Cool.
Excellent.
Episode done. Recording.